in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing first play is Ritter. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Williams. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dalton Kincaid, 63 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To the air, Williams. He'll let this go for the end zone. Touchdown! the Packers have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness, there was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Ritter back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throwing is Williams. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Packers at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw, Williams. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Looking to throw is Williams. And it's caught. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Now they send a man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
You look at this Packers defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Ridder from the gun on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ridder. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Off the play fake, it's Ridder. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ridder. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Here's Ridder. Steps away. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Shot here on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. 2nd and 10. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. Ritter will set up to throw it. Out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Kevin O'Connell has a play call ready. His guys going for it on 4th. Back to throw, Ritter. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes right side. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 72 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw, it's Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to... Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the first carry here for the running back. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Danielle Hunter able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Ridder now. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Looking to throw it here. Ridder. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Out of the gun, here's Ridder. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Ridder. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Keon Coleman laying himself out in the end zone. And the Eagles are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Ridder from the gun. That is caught. Kincaid with it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dalton Kincaid with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Over the middle, complete. That's Logan. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. On 4th down, here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Williams now. A final shot before break. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half. So,
and that's caught inside the 35. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive? Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a third interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's Williams. It's caught here by Adams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Williams with a little touch pass forward. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're...
Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Ritter back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And the tight end goes in motion left. From the gun, here's Williams. This one into the hands of Pitts. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers! Kyle Pitts, 78 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive... Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Ritter to throw it. Flush to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Working from the gun, Ritter being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. To the air once more. Williams. Flushed out right. And he's got the hook up here. Complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Throwing is Williams. And he's got it. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now for the point after. And the lead is now 24. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work down inside the 45.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, they'll run it here. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. On play action, here's Ritter. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. Here's Ritter. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Christian Watson from 6 yards away. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Ritter will throw for it. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Rolling to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Williams. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Going play action, Ritter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Ritter with it after the play fake. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take another shot here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they can't bring him down. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the jump. 18,
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyreek Hill. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Cup 19, Cup 19, Warriors 70, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
To throw, it's Williams. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Hurt. 19 tight, 19 tight.
To throw, Williams. He'll let this go for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Panther 11, go.
Williams from the gun on third down. This ball down the field for Pitts. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but